Hey, ladies. Welcome to today's broadcast. I woke up this morning with this whole thought of the fact that 2022 isn't done yet. And I wanted to share some of my thoughts with you because a lot of us are starting to see information about 2023. Even I started putting it up on the channel, right? Like, what are your goals for 2023? Let's rock 2023 out. Everybody, as you're coming in, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up as well and share the video. 2023 is here. Let's get these goals together. Let's, move forward with 2023. And yesterday, as I was speaking with somebody who is my future employer, turns out, I'll tell you a little bit more about that as I go. But as I started speaking with him, I said, we have a couple of months until 2023 when I get started with working for you. Why don't we get started now just on a part-time basis? And it occurred to me that there are 57 days left in 2022. 57 days left. So my question for myself and ultimately what I thought about this morning was all of the things that we said in January that we wanted to achieve, the goals that we wanted to work towards, you know, it's not too late to knock those things off our list. It's not too late for us to actually get started, get moving, get going. And I wanted to share that information with you today as we have a quick conversation about this. But before I do that, y'all know as people are coming in, we do something we call the church announcements. And that's basically just basic information and economic news that is happening out there. So I wanted to share with you a few stories. The jobs report came out today. It's showing that payroll has grown 261,000 in October. This was better than expected. Unemployment rate rose to 3.7%. Labor force participation rate fell slightly, but this is very good for the economy. However, because of that, our dear friend at the Fed, Jerome Powell, decided to raise interest rates again. He did that by 0.75 basis points. So you're going to start seeing that in your credit cards and any kind of adjustable rate loans that you have. So, you know, good news is that jobs are so strong. So if you're thinking about making a move, you can definitely do that. Like I said, I just got a job. I'm shifting things around for 2023. But, you know, there's a lot of opportunity happening in the marketplace. Also, if you live in New York or in California, many employers now are soon going to have to start advertising their salaries thanks to two new laws that are enacted again in New York and California. The whole idea is that companies, if they're going to advertise a job position, they will have to put a range with regards to what the salary is going to be. So I'm thinking this is really great for Black women because we typically get 67 cents for every dollar that white men get. So if we know what the salaries are and they're advertising them, then we are better able to negotiate our salaries and get a little bit more parity. So, this is not across the country, but I'm hoping that this spreads overall across the country. Another thing that I saw was this great article here about the hidden market for six-figure jobs. And it is all about the fact that a lot of people are now going to try to get out of advertising salaries. So, how are people going to do that? They are going to do it because they are going to be able to hire people that they know, hire from networks. So, as I'm always telling you, ladies, it is important for us to have very good networking skills because not only is our network our net worth, but it is also a way for us to actually get into a lot of great jobs because Most jobs are not advertised. Most jobs are not advertised. And a couple of more things here. Now, this is a little bit on the bad end of commerce. More than 1/3 of US small businesses could not pay their rent last month. That came out a couple of days ago in Bloomberg. More than a third of small businesses could not pay their office space rent. So while you see some businesses doing well, they're expanding, they're hiring people, others are contracting. That is, the economy right now and the way that things are going. And then the final thing, wouldn't surprise me at all if Trump is going to run in 2024. It wouldn't surprise me at all if Trump ends back up on Twitter in the next couple of weeks. Nothing would surprise me. So, according to business people as well as political people, he said he's very, very, very probably going to run. Of course, we all know Trump. He likes to kind of keep the suspense going, but if Trump decides to run, it is going to definitely be a very watched election globally. So, hey, fine womanhood, thanks for popping in. So, let's kind of talk about today's topic of 2022 is not done yet. So, as I was stating before, there are 57 days left in 2022. And when I was on the phone with my employer, who is going to be my employer starting January 1st, I said, let's not wait until January 1st for me to kind of get up to speed. Let's start now. And I thought about it this morning, and I wanted to share with you ladies that it is not too late for you to actually like reach whatever, goals you want to reach in 2022. If there was something you thought about at the beginning of the year that you said you wanted to do, it may not be too late for you. Don't count it out yet. So, um, it may be the time for you to start that business. Maybe you said at the beginning or middle of 2022 you wanted to start that business. You still have time. I just got off the phone with a young lady, and she did a virtual pilot program for STEM, teaching, our young kids ages 3 and 4 how to read, about science, about, she said something else. I can't remember. It was reading, science, and something else. And now she's going to expand that business. And I told her it's as simple as a website and a Stripe account, and for her to just start talking with people about it and getting her next cohort in, right? For some of you, it's not that you haven't started your business, but maybe you need to learn something to improve your business and act on it. Do you need to learn better marketing? And then from better marketing, do you need to learn more about lead generation? And then from lead generation, do you need to learn how to really leverage YouTube in order to get good quality leads in? Well, you got 57 days left, my girl. You can do it. You can actually take the time and actually knock that out before the end of 2022. Maybe you need to finish that certification. You've been talking for 3 years about finishing that certification. COVID came and went. You still haven't gotten that certification. My dear, depending on the certification you're looking for, you could finish it by the end of 2022 if you put your mind to it. Maybe you purchased a course already and you need to actually go in and listen to the course and do the homework. 2022 isn't over yet. You can do that. You can finish those last few goals. You can finish that course. You can start implementing. I bought an option course a long time ago. I've been wanting to buy an option. Now, I'm not going to because I'm 100% focused on getting like my job together, right? That's like the end of 2022 for me is that. But some of you have been sitting on courses. You've been sitting on information. You've been sitting on a podcast that you want to listen to. It's not over yet. You can get these things. You can do these things. Perhaps you need to clean up a portion of your house. Maybe it's your garage. My mother ended up cleaning a room in our home that's been bugging her. 2022 isn't over yet. Is it that for me, one of the things I need to do, I'm going to do this weekend, is I need to clean out one of my cars because it has a lot of dog hair in it, right? Do you need to clean up a certain area of your physical space? I had a junk drawer that I just cleaned out this morning. Took me 10 minutes to do. Do you need to make amends with a friend? Is there a friend you kind of fell out with? And, do you need to reach back out to her? Get back in touch with her. 2022 isn't over yet. You can push forward with these things. Everybody, please like the video, share as you're coming in as well. Thank you so much. Do you need to go see a friend? I have a friend that we've been saying for the past year, we're going to get together and have lunch or dinner. I need to get on her calendar before the end of the year. Like, no canceling. We're going to get together. We're going to have lunch. We're going to hang out. We're going to talk, chop it up, things like that. Some of you in 2022 need to let go of a friend. You need to let go of that friend that every time they call, they want to talk about, what's happening in hip hop, who did what, what's happening in the manosphere or whatever it is. Or maybe they're talking about offline stuff, what's happening with their man, whatever. 2022 isn't over yet. Some of it is about severing relationships so that you can make room for new ones. Maybe in 2022, you need to finish losing a little bit of weight or start losing some weight. Who says you have to get bigger during the holiday season? You have 57 days left. Ladies, a lot of us, depending on how much weight we need to lose, can lose 20 pounds in 6 to 8 weeks. Yes, you could be 20 pounds thinner for the end of the year. You don't have to eat everything on the Thanksgiving table. You don't have to eat everything at the Christmas parties. You can still get into the gym and work out. I did my workout this morning. Shout out to my gym, right? You can do that detox. You can. 2022 isn't over yet. You could be healthier than you are now. You can leave the year healthier than when you came in. So I would encourage you to think about this. Again, I didn't want to be on too long today, but I really wanted to encourage you to think about the fact that 2022 isn't over yet. And think about what it is, if there's one thing that you can achieve so that when the ball drops on January 1st, 2023, you can say, I did it. What would that be? Celine is saying here, I've been procrastinating starting to study for a graduate level course I want to take next year. I think I definitely have time to review the course before the end of the year. Celine, my dear, do it. That's the point of today's topic, is that some of us have been sitting on stuff and we're procrastinating on our dreams. Even I had been procrastinating on a couple of things that I've been wanting to do. And it just, again, hit me this morning. I'm like, I'm talking 2023. Rewind it back a little bit, Cherie. Rewind it back. 2022 is still here. I'm going to eat healthier for the last 57 days of the year. I'm prepping for my new job so that I can hit the ground running with that. My goal is to exceed my income that I made this year, or at least match it with much less work. I'm prepping for that. And again, I just kind of wanted to have this conversation with you ladies, have you really think about that. Again, this is not a long broadcast today, but if you're listening to the replay, let me know what things you're going to finish in 2022. And with that, I hope you all have a great day. I will see you on Sunday with Fine Womanhood when we talk about Elena Cardone's book. Okay, take care. Bye.